Israel airstrikes kill 2 in Gaza after day of rage to Trump Jerusalem declaration. Israel has launched new airstrikes in the Gaza Strip, killing 2 gunmen, as a response to the day of rage declared by the Islamist group Hamas. Militants fired at least 3 rockets towards Israeli towns from Gaza during the protests which were held after U.S. President Donald Trump formally recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Israel's military said in a statement, IAF, Israeli Air Force aircraft targeted 4 facilities belonging to the Hamas terror organization in the Gaza Strip, 2 weapons manufacturing sites, a weapons warehouse, a military compound. A Hamas source confirmed the 2 men killed in the strikes belonged to the group which urged Palestinians to keep up the confrontation with Israeli forces. 2 other Palestinians were killed and scores injured on Friday during clashes with Israeli troops on the Gaza border and the West Bank. All across the Arab and Muslim worlds, thousands more protesters took to the streets on the Muslim holy day to express solidarity with the Palestinians and outrage at Mr. Trump's reversal of decades of U.S. policy with Hamas calling for a day of rage. Trump's announcement on Wednesday has infuriated the Arab world and upset Western allies. The status of Jerusalem has been one of the biggest obstacles to a peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinians for generations. Israel considers all of Jerusalem to be its capital. Palestinians want the eastern part of the city as the capital of a future independent state of their own. Most countries consider East Jerusalem, which Israel annexed after capturing it in the 1967 Middle East War, to be occupied territory. It includes the Old City, home to sites considered holy to Muslims, Jews and Christians alike. For decades, Washington, along with most of the rest of the international community, held back from recognizing Jerusalem as Israel's capital, saying its status should be determined as part of the Palestinian-Israeli peace process. The Trump administration argues that the peace process has become moribund, and outdated policies need to be jettisoned for the sides in the conflict to make progress. Mr. Trump also said he would fulfill his campaign promise and begin the process of moving the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, where no other country has an embassy.